Welcome to the 1204. I would never romantically entertain a religious woman. Women who pray and worship sky gods, who pray to and worships a sky daddy. I find women like that extremely unattractive. Brinny Lee, she is extremely religious. She prays to sky gods on a daily basis. She can't get enough of it. Now, obviously, Brinny Lee would not be my type because she is praying to sky gods and sky daddies. However, hypothetically speaking, if I was a religious spook and if I wanted a woman, I would still avoid Brinny Lee, even if I was a Christian myself. And the reason why I say that is because I believe any man who takes on this version of Brinny Lee, this man is short-changing himself. Any man that gets with Brinny Lee is short-changing himself. I have to be honest here. Some of you people, especially you religious female spooks, you might find this offensive. But Brinny Lee is a born-again slut. And the black church, unfortunately, is full of born-again sluts. Brinny Lee, she is now on some kind of modesty mission. She is now promoting modesty. This is a woman who has been extremely promiscuous over the years. This is a woman who has been dressed provocative over the years. What is it they call it? Scantily clad. She has been strutting her stuff on the internet for all to see. Let me just say this. I find Brinny Lee drop dead gorgeous to look at. I think she is strikingly gorgeous. She has amazing skin. Black, very dark, shiny, amazing skin. She is also very curvaceous. And she had style. This girl knew how to dress. In fact, she still knows how to dress. And if I'm honest with you, I am not very impressed with her garment of choices these days. See, because before she used to wear short dresses and she will show off her skin. The legs were on show. You might get a bit of boobage, a bit of the old shoulders. And you know what? She had style. She was rocking it. She looked amazing. And she was putting it about. Brinny Lee was putting it about before. So let me explain why any man that gets with Breeny Lee now will be shortchanging themselves. So a few years ago, Deborina, aka Breeny Lee, she was dressed scantily clad. She was showing off her skin. It was short skirts. She had her boobs on show. And if it wasn't short skirts, then she would wear some kind of trousers that would complement her curvaceous figure. And Breeny Lee has an amazing figure. This is a very, very attractive woman. And she was showing that all off. And she was sleeping about. She was putting it about like it was no man's business. And on a side note, I know a couple people that's been there. So this girl, she was dressed scantily clad. She was putting it about. And those guys in those days that she was sleeping about with, they did not have to put a ring on a finger. They did not have to pray to some sky daddy. They did not have to marry her. She saw these guys, she was attracted to these guys, and she put out. And now, in 2026, she's no longer wearing the short dresses. She's no longer wearing the tight trousers. There is no more boobage. The boobage is gone. And now, what we're seeing is, she looks like... Honestly, some of the outfits... She looks like Harriet Tubman. No one ever like... Some of the outfits look like one of those black slaves in America in the 1700s. Oh dear. So you went from the short dresses, yes, skinning out your blood clot, yeah, and now you're dressing like Harriet Tubman from the 1700s in Alabama. And because she's so deep into this religious spookery, she more than likely is not going to put out to the guy that she's with right now. So any guy that gets with her, she's not going to put out to that guy. She's going to tell that guy, listen, no sex until we're married. And this is where the short changing comes. So the guy that pursues you right now, he is not going to get what the guys before were getting. He is not going to get you dressing nice. He's not going to get boobage. He's not going to see those gorgeous dark skin legs. And Breeny has an amazing pair of legs, I must admit. So he's not going to get all that. But what he's going to get is you praying to Sky Daddy. He's going to get you with that Auntie Jemima 1700 slave outfit. Like, why would anybody sign up for that? See, because if I approach a chick and if I find out that she used to dress scantily clad and she had boobage on display and she was putting it about, and you're telling me that I have to put a ring on it and I have to walk you down the aisle, I have to sign that damn document, and I also have to follow you to this damn church where you're worshiping some sky god and sky daddy. I would be shortchanging myself. That's not worth it, man. See, I like Breenie Lee before. See, Breenie was fun before. She looked fun. This is so boring. I saw a video. I saw a video of Breenie Lee. This video, yeah. This video, I think it was a congregation of the church. I think they rented out a swimming pool. I think they rented out a swimming pool. And they always did, obviously the shallow end. Because we know a lot of black people can't swim. So I believe it was the shallow end of the swimming pool. They went into the swimming pool and they were all dressed, like fully dressed. Now, Breenie had on that slave outfit that I was telling you about. It was like a white slave outfit. And then she closes her eyes, and I believe she held her nose. And then the guy dipped her in the water to baptize her. Like, that is foolishness. And if any man that gets with her right now, I believe she has a fiance now. I mean, the other fiance, the fat dude, he ran away. That man legged it, yeah, in 2023 because she was trying to talk this foolishness to him and he wasn't having it. And that dude ran off. But the dude she's with right now, I'm assuming she met this spook in the church. So, like I said, so this dude, now, maybe it might work because he's also a spook himself. And he believes that nonsense that you can just dip somebody in a shallow end of a swimming pool, dip them underneath the water, and then that's all their sins gone away. That is complete nonsense, woman. Your sins will not go. Let me tell you this right now. And this is for all you black spooks out there. Because the black church seems to be full of these undesirable characters. You've got the whores of all whores in church. Bunch of slappers. By the way, I love the slappers. So I'm not really on about them. But then you've also got real hardcore gangsters in there. Murderers in the church. And what they do is they commit all of these crimes or sin or whatever they call it, yeah? And then they go to the church. And then they rent out some swimming pool somewhere. Could you imagine the lifeguards? What they're thinking? So then they rent out a swimming pool. Then they go to the swimming pool and then then they believe if they say a prayer to some sky daddy and if somebody dips their whole body in the water for a few seconds, I hope no one drowns. So they believe that if they dipped underneath the water, then that is their sins wiped away. Let me tell you people something. If you are a murderer, if you have killed somebody, I don't care. They could dip your body in the deep end. They could even dip your body in the sea. I don't care. No matter where they dip if you like, they can even dip your body inside your bath. You are still a murderer. If you have killed someone, if you have killed somebody, if you have raped somebody, dipping your body in water is not going to erase that, I'm afraid. If you are a woman, if you was a cum bucket slut, that water is not going to wash away anything. Because the men that had you still had you. You cannot erase your past just by dipping your body in water, I'm afraid. And that's what it is with church, with the black church. It's like a reset button for people who are ashamed of their past. Let me say that again. For you religious spooks at the back who are not listening, the black church is a reset button for people who want to erase their past because it makes them feel better. So Brini is someone that's very ashamed of her past, and she will tell you. Brini was having sex with loads of men. And by the way, I won't be surprised if she's still doing it. Because Brini likes to have sex, a lot of sex. And just because they dipped your head in water, not even your head, your whole body in water, whilst you're wearing the Auntie Jemima outfit, your sins have not been washed away, woman. You are still that chick. And this is the thing with people in the church. They try to hide behind religion. They try to run away from their past. But no matter where you run, as soon as you turn that corner, you're going to find yourself. Peace.